Steve Michaelidis has a brain injury after being in a car crash. He's tried to work since, but needs help with various tasks, including cooking and budgeting. The former IT worker gets both PIP, the main disability benefit, and the health element of universal credit. Still, he says, money is tight.
I've cut where I could. The furniture around us is donated. I can't cut out my electricity, I can't cut out my gas, and I can't cut out my food.
A charity supporting Steve says today's announcements will mean he will be almost £900 a month worse off when the changes are fully introduced, as he'll lose both his sickness and disability benefits.
That will be me homeless. There's no softening that blow. If that transpires, I can't accrue a debt that I can't pay. I couldn't. That's quite terrifying. That's really shook me, actually.
Protest against the welfare cuts took place in several towns and cities today, including here in Swansea. Ministers calculate that 3.2 million families will lose more than £1,700 a year by 2029-30, increasing the number of people in relative poverty. Campaigners are particularly aggrieved that it will become harder for people to receive the main disability benefit. Almost all those who will be worse off, 96% say ministers, are in families in which someone has a disability.
The cuts that they've proposed will be devastating. They're short-termist. It's clear that they've been introduced to meet self-imposed fiscal rules rather than designed to meet the needs of disabled people. They will target people who are already in poverty.
The government hopes to lessen the impact of the changes by getting more people into work, but they've yet to publish how they'll move hundreds of thousands of people, often long-term unemployed, into a job.
Last week, the welfare savings were going to be £5 billion, and actually that's been downgraded this week to £3.4 billion. And it's because as you make these small tweaks to the system, the actual reality of how they transfer can be quite different from the intention. So what we need is a plan. We need a plan that doesn't just look at how do we salami slice the welfare system. It looks at how do we incentivise employers to bring in people.
An above-inflation increase to the basic level of universal credit will mean that more people on benefits will actually gain from today's changes than lose out. And despite the cuts, the number of people receiving disability benefits will still increase in the coming years, just more slowly. Michael Buchanan, BBC News.